In 3, 2, 1.
Let's get it.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Fairly Decent podcast. I'm your host, Jason. Today I got CJ.
What up?
We got some people in the background. We got Ty Sorrell. We got Herm Bean.
Hell yeah, the gang is here. The gang
is here. Man, we have been on a crazy year. Like, this whole thing has, like, kind of blended into this just... I don't even know what the words are, but, like, I feel like we haven't stopped, but we've had time to, like, chill.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to, like, feel about it. How do you feel about it?
It's been a very eventful year, bro. I feel like I've taken a lot of time to myself, but at the same time,
that's what I'm saying.
even that time isn't my time because it's just always something that's going on.
Yeah.
Like personal life or, career-wise or whatever. But this year has been probably, like, the busiest.
And it's crazy because, like, we're, like, in the thick of, like, October.
Yeah.
And, like, it feels like March, April was just, like, not that long ago, but, like, it's been
weird, bro.
So crazy.
That shit's weird.
It's so crazy. Like,
it's about to be the holidays, bro.
Hello.
You gotta finish strong now.
Hey, we gotta do what we talked about though, and do this homie pod with. We got to get all the equipment right and get everybody in here and get, like, the whole, like, whether it's Thanksgiving or, like...
No, it's got to be New Year's Eve, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Close the year out and just...
Yeah.
Let the mics run and just go.
Yeah. And just let everybody be in here. Like, everybody that we've, like, been, like, super personal with, like, throughout the year, because, like, at least for me, I've gotten to know a lot of people, in this area a lot more, like, through this year.
Yeah.
And I consider, like, if these people are, like, around me, like, same thing you do. Like, if I keep people around me, it's because, like, I genuinely, like, really, like these people or love these people and, like, really like to have them around. Like, the amount of relationships that I've built that I can genuinely say, like, yo, it doesn't matter, like, what they do, I'm gonna like the shit. Like, I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, these relationships mean more to me than, a lot. And, so, like, just even plotting this, like, homie podcast is, like, it's got me excited, man. I really can't wait to, like, get everybody in the same room and just, like...
That shit's gonna be 3-hour pod.
3 hour at least.
Easily. Yeah, no, that's gonna be dope.
But nah, I mean, shit, just recently, like, we went to LA.
We did. Somehow we ended up out there.
We did,
somehow.
Bro. Yeah. And, like, I had a great time. Word,
bro. Same.
Yeah. And, like, you know what I mean? So I kind of got there a couple days after you did. And, so, like, the goal out there is always, like, work. Mm-hmm. And, sometimes that takes legs, and sometimes, when we go places, it doesn't, and it just is what it is. And, but, like, you went out there with some music to work on.
Yeah, I did.
So, like, talk about that.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. First of all, this is my first time going out there for my birthday, so, like, my intentions was not to work because I wanted to, like, turn it off.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I'm still there, so at some point I gotta, like, put effort towards something. Sure. But, like, it was instantaneous, bro. As soon as I landed, it's just something for me about that city that's very electric that just works for me. But, like, as soon as I landed, I got texts, and the homie Python P hit me and was like, yo, got tickets for the birthday to come see Terrace Martin. And then
Terrace Martin, bro.
Yeah,
talk about that, man.
That was a crazy experience. It might have been, like, the fanciest restaurant I've ever been in. But, like, this restaurant was inside of a recording studio too, so, like, they had all this fine dining after the studio closes, and then it's inside of a recording studio.
But from what you're describing from earlier, the restaurant has pre-built sound inside of the...
Yeah, it was crazy. It's if y'all are in LA, it's called Verse LA. Look that place up. It's so fire. But they have, like, hang mics, and they don't have a sound man, and, like, the mics automatically adjust themselves. Like, it was a crazy experience, like, super futuristic,
that's
super
so dope,
LA.
Man. Especially like Terrace Martin.
Yeah,
like.
The show was incredible, man. He had some incredible musicians. It was a really cool experience, man. And then afterwards, it just it took off, bro. And I went to the studio with the homies, and like I was able to be a fly on the wall. Yeah. And like that's a room I've always wanted to be in with these musicians, and like
for sure.
I still haven't took time to process to like just to be like, yo, I made it into that room. Like I did. That was a room I've been trying to get into, and it happened. Like, and I wasn't trying to, you know what I mean? It's just like, it was so crazy, bro. It's and like, I'm still processing that shit.
That like divine timing.
Exactly.
Like,
bro.
like divine timing. Like
and
you never.
And it's like when you're not looking for it either.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like when you least expect it. It's like when all of this kind of stuff happens. Blaze.
Go lay down, Bubba.
Peace, Blaze.
He's like, nah, I'm in this episode, bro.
All right, cool. He's in this episode. But yeah. So like, I kind of felt the same way. Like, you know, when you first get to like LAX, and like you land and your wheels touch the ground, and like it's crazy because everybody has this like vision of like sun shining and all this shit. Like I landed at like 9:30, like 10 o'clock a.m. and the smog is just like has like taken over, and I'm like, wait a second, like this is what I signed up for. And CJ picked me up from the airport. Like again, first time there, so stupid me, I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna go out this door, and like surely CJ just gonna pick me up from here. And so like me and him are back and forth on the phone, and like he's like, nah bro, like you gotta go downstairs, like there's like these pillars. And I'm like, bro, there's no pillars out here, what are you talking about? Like this doesn't exist. And so like I finally like figured out like, oh, like I gotta go downstairs. So CJ picks me up, and then we go, where'd we go? We go like straight to Santa Monica.
Yeah.
We went straight to Santa Monica, and man, this is what I love about me and CJ is like we can just go places and like not be like super itinerary and like not have like everything booked and still make like the absolute best time. Because I mean, we got to Santa Monica at like 10:30, 10:45, and we just roll up to a spot that is this ill spot on the beach. And like there's like music posters everywhere, and like the vibe is cool. It's like the outdoor was open and it was cold, and it was like, oh shit,
it didn't even matter.
Yeah, it didn't even matter. And then we got some like banging tacos, and like that was my first like realization that like, man, this place is just like different. There's very few places in like the world that you can go and just like touch down and just like go, like you know what I mean? Like most places you have to like know like where you're going. Like you can literally just touch down in LA and freaking go, bro.
Yeah, and just find some shit.
Yeah,
like literally. That's how I discovered like Santa Monica. Really, just like burning time, just drove out there and just walked, and then endless stuff to do. Like you could spend every day in one section of the city, like every single day. But it was dope. It was a great way to start the trip.
It was a very great way. And then what? Then we got the hotel, and then what we do Thursday? Was Thursday? Yeah. What we do Thursday? We went to.
I don't even remember. To be honest.
We went to.
I don't remember, bro. It's all a blur, bro.
No, we went to Supreme. Or was that Friday?
That was the day you landed, so that was your
Wednesday.
Birthday. Yeah, that was your birthday.
Wednesday.
It's all a blur. But regardless, like we had a good time. Like it was fucking amazing, and I'm glad you came out because I know I speak about the West Coast all the time, and I just like. I be wanting my homies to like really see what I'm talking about, and it's like I know that my circle of friends and the people I'm surrounded with, if we go over there, we would thrive like effortlessly. And you saw it everywhere we went. I took you to my regular bar. I go there, and the fucking bouncer was like, "Yo, CJ," like
that shit.
I didn't even know he remembered me, bro.
That
like,
shit threw me off.
But it just shows you like if you're around the right people, again, the way you conduct yourselves, the way you handle yourself, like. It really affects people like worldwide, you know. For what I'm saying? So
like, cause he even like doubled down when we left. He was like, "All right, Jason," and I was like, "Whoa, what?" Like,
just genuine people, but
genuine people.
You know, it's good. It was a good time. I had an amazing birthday.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed myself. I again ended up in rooms I didn't think I could, or didn't know when I would. I wouldn't say that. I didn't know when it would happen, but it happened.
Yeah.
And I'm just ready to get back out there and like get to it, man. Like
so, like. Building off that, like going back, like we're definitely going back.
For sure. I mean, I got the tour next month, so I'll be out there at the end of that tour, and then back in January for NAMM show. So if y'all at NAMM show, holla at me.
Please.
Holla at me.
Because I'm about to nerd out at NAMM.
Yeah, that's a whole other experience.
That's a whole different experience, and we're not even going to talk about that.
No.
But Yeah, just like going back, I genuinely like want to make this like maybe like a 4 time a year like type thing where like
every season. That's usually how I do, like at least 4 times a year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, to get out there and then set up stuff, rub some elbows, and then get back out there and like follow up on those things. Like
that's what
you have to be consistent with it. I mean, we have social media, which is cool, but like it's important to like follow up and get back out there because that shows that shows folks how serious you are about, you're not just talking. You're like, no, I'm out here like getting stuff done. And then the main goal is to open the door to our city. So like we're out there doing all this stuff, but like bringing people back to put light on our homies so that, you know what I'm saying, we can really spread out that.
And so community. Like we've always had that vision, you know what I mean? We always haven't been blessed with the opportunity to maybe like financially like do that stuff. And so like to segue into it, like, man, we've had this, I don't even know what to call it, like a goal or like I don't want to say a dream because it's more than a dream at this point. Like we've actually kind of lived it. But back in the days, maybe like shit at this point, like 13 years ago, like
that's crazy.
It's the exact same thing that we were talking about. And like, so like, do you feel like the dream or like the goal has changed, or do you feel like it's the same, it's just upgraded? If that makes any sense.
I think it changed a little bit for me because like being younger and like immature, and I use that term loosely, but like there's a few things like glitz and glamour wise that were on the,
for sure,
I want to do this, but the older you get, you kind of realize what's important.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of the same concept. So I think now the goal is the same, but what's different is that it's clear now.
Yeah.
Because back then we knew what the goal was, but it was like a blur. Like I don't even know what turning 30 looks like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But now it's like, oh, I see it. It's right there. I know what I have to do. It's like it's literally right there. So I think it's just more clear now for me. If that makes sense.
I think that's exactly what I would say too. Is like it's still the same goal, but the goal seems much more reachable. Like when you determine what's important in life and what's attainable, and like making your progress segmented in a way that makes sense for like actual growth, instead of like just thinking about like, because what we used to think about is like recording in a bedroom, top shelf.
Yeah.
Like that was like there was no in between. And like once you figure out the in between, like everything seems to actually like move up the ladder, a little bit more successfully. And I think that's where I'm at now, like again, and like we were talking about last night, like what was like the point in your life that changed maybe your trajectory or changed what this goal, still the same goal, but like what it looks like in the grand scheme of things. Like what was that like line in the sand, or like what was that like actual point?
Oh man, I'm still trying to figure it out, man. Cause that's why I like brought the question up, because I was just like zooming out a little bit, just like being young and just doing crazy stuff. How I was trying to explain it last night. Like going through the neighborhoods, playing ding dong dish, just doing crazy stupid shit. Yeah. But then at some point, you're like, all right, like we're not on that shit because it's dumb, it's immature.
Yeah, it's immature,
but at the same time, if you flip it, like being old and to be able to look at kids just living freely, like I'm not even thinking about what's coming. It's like there's like spectrums of that we can all learn from each other.
It's a very catch-22 situation.
Exactly. So I'm still trying to find a balance of like still living free and enjoying myself and not thinking too much. Obviously, I'm not gonna go around and do dumb shit. I'm trying to figure out how to like enjoy the moment, and I think that's what my focus is now, and I think that might be the change, and that might just be this year I've had, just like that might be the change, maybe this year, and it's just like enjoying what's right in front.
I think like some of it is turning some of that, like when we're kids we don't really think about like that serious stuff or like whatever, so I think like part of it is like when we get older we can find a way to turn some of that serious stuff into like having fun with like the stuff that is like super serious. Finding our own ways to like be a kid again, or like whatever, when it comes to like build XYZ, whatever it is, like I think finding that balance in finding, some like, fun in the things that we were doing now that we never thought about as kids gives us that little like freedom of just being able to live free and all of that stuff. I mean, that line of sand is a crazy line because it's different for everybody. Like some people, I mean, you were in the military, like some people literally go straight from high school and go straight into the military. So that like 18 to like 24 or whatever we had to like, just do our like dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like some people just don't have that. So that line in the sand is like very, very different for everybody.
Yeah. That's why I'm glad I joined at 24 because.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even want to envision what that was
like straight 18.
Yeah. Like I had a little taste of life and how real it is.
Yeah.
Which allowed me to like handle my shit as soon as I got in because I would have been wilding.
Straight out of 18, I couldn't even. No, we probably wouldn't be sitting here right now.
No, absolutely not.
But I mean, thinking about that stuff and like thinking about life and like where we can just continue to go because we've been again blessed with a situation where we can, as 19, 20, 21, 22-year-olds be able to do the stuff that we were talking about. Sure, it might be late to y'all. It might be late to everybody else. It might even be late to us. But for us, it's all in perfect timing. And like, you know what I mean? So nothing has been rushed. I mean, we've been thinking about these days for a very long time. And it's cool to be able to kind of accept both sides. But like right now, like where's your headspace at? You good?
Today, yeah. Today, actually, yes.
Yeah.
I'm in a great mood today, but tomorrow I may not be.
Sure.
But I accept that now, and I understand that
Sure.
I'm not gonna be good every day.
Sure.
But all in all, man, I'm just at a space where like I'm just thankful for like just the little stuff, man.
Sure.
Like I have a great circle of people around me.
For sure.
And that like it's very important, man. That it's really getting me through. So like even in that aspect, I'm just thankful, man. This year could have easily took me out. I could have been off the grid. Like, all right, that's it for me. Tap out. But I didn't, and I'm here and I'm pushing and we're making shit happen and shit is happening. Like,
shit is happening. That's what I'm saying.
Fast,
like to just even like revert back to what I'm saying. Like all of that stuff that we were talking about when we're in our late teens, early 20s. Yeah. Like we're finally able to do this shit and like I get like. I don't know. I'm going to sound like a fucking hypocrite right now because of all the shit that I've been through. But, like, I really don't have anything to, like, really complain about.
Yeah.
Like, life is so good right now. Life is so blessed. Like, I'm blessed to have, like, all of these people in my life. I'm blessed, to be living. I mean, but I'm more blessed, to be given the opportunity to be successful and, go to work and... just contribute my part to wherever it needs to be, segmented or whatever. But man, I mean, there's just nothing to complain about. Life is so good right now. And I hope that everybody like that's watching
for real,
you can at least take a little bit of it and just, start applying, positives to where negatives would normally live. Like normally we try to take like, every single negative and like give it massive energy and like my life is so messed up right now because I got this and this and this. But like if you just flip the coin and start
get it Blaze.
But if you start like flipping the coin and really start addressing like some of the positives that are going on, like it's just natural. Like it just happens that way that some of the positives in your life start to boost more. Like the more you start giving it energy, the more it gives you back. Like but that's where I'm at in my life.
That's what's up, man.
You know what I mean? Like I'm in a good space. We were talking about yesterday, like we were talking about the shower
just having that time.
I was like, like just having a seat in the shower and like just literally just taking everything out. And if you can just find even like an inch, it doesn't have to be the whole thing, but even just like finding an inch to just like really reflect on what's going on. Start start giving the positives in your life some credit and stop giving the negativity so much power over your life. Like,
Facts.
honestly, like, start giving the positivity energy. Because that shit will just grow. But this is a crazy segue. Speaking of positivity.
Oh, shit.
We have some positivity coming.
Yeah, we do. A lot.
In the form of Pack of Loosies 8.
Oh, yeah. We right around the corner, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
We right around the corner.
That's why I'm trying to give all this positive energy light, because I heard it.
I heard that shit.
Yeah, I heard that shit a month ago. I was like, yo, what are we doing?
Right. And it's just sitting in the tub.
Yeah, what are we doing?
It's timing.
He's like, yeah, 9's done too. I'm like, yeah, but where is 8? So what's the date?
I don't have a date yet. I'm waiting on it to be mastered right now, but I'm aiming for like Halloween. That's the aim. So I got the rollout and everything loaded up, but just aiming for before November. That's the goal. So I want to have that done before tour so I can like run that shit up while I'm out on the road and shit. But
there's some joints on there, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited, bro. I got some crazy features, and it's produced by, shout out to Anta Symbol, man. He blessed me with a crazy pack, and we cooked it up. We took our time with it, and we I think it's a special project, bro. I don't think people are gonna expect what it sounds like. Like coming out of 6 and 7, and then I don't think people are gonna be like expecting that shit. You know what I mean? But I'm hyped. It's coming out this month. It's coming out. I promise you. I'm just waiting on it to be, fine tuned, and then we hitting the streets.
And see, look, like I have to shoot myself some bail, whatever. But whatever. I have literally seen this shit since Soul Tape 1.
Right.
So you have to understand like the catalog, like from then until now. So like it might sound like I'm fanboying this shit or whatever, bro. I don't care. This shit is hard.
It's wild, bro.
It's wild, man.
It's been a fucking journey.
It's wild.
But it's just like muscle memory at this point. Like it's just what we do. Like it's literally what we do. And it just somehow gets better and better and better. And then there's so much going on behind the scenes that like folks don't even know, but
and it's not for them to know.
No,
guess what? I'm not going to give you my whole life. I'm not giving you my whole life. Right. Some shit is just for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Some shit is just for us, and you get what you get, and you like it or you don't.
And also, like, we're not self-serving. Like, we don't got to say everything. Like, you'll see it when it's supposed to happen, but, like, we just create. This is what we do. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about community. It's not about, like, oh, I've done X, Y, Z. Like, no, that's not what this is. You know what I mean? And I think that's what makes it better. That's what makes the music better. Like, our whole circle is like this. So it's like,
yeah,
it's so much music, bro. It's just so much. We rode here on the way from Hot for Pizza. Shout out to Hot for Pizza. And
shout out to Hot for Pizza.
We played like 5 or 6 back to back to back, just stuff that was recently done. And we're all just sitting there like, bro, like we have so much music. Like at this point, it's just like, yo, how do we go about putting this out? Like it has to be done the right way.
Has to be done the right way.
Has to. We can't just be, shotgunning this type of quality of music. And we have so much.
We were all just talking about this, like that whole system of, just recording music and putting it out. Like I'm just gonna speak for myself. That shit is dead.
Yeah.
Like we have to really start like making calculated like moves and releasing music and just doing it together so that 1 seed, 2 seed, 3 seed, 4 seeds can all turn into a tree trunk, and then the tree can just fucking grow. And like that's really how people make it out of the situation that they're in. Like you very rarely do you make it by yourself.
Right.
Very, very rarely. I can't even think of anybody off the top of my head that like made it by themselves, like genuinely by themselves.
Especially nowadays, there's too many hands in the pie.
There's too many hands. There's too many people doing the same. Like there's too many people making music. You have to. It doesn't have to be like a group, but like everybody can just help each other and just keep going. But this pod was needed because the pod was on point, and then we take breaks, man. We have to take breaks. And sometimes it comes in the form of a week Sometimes it comes in the form of a month. Sometimes it comes in the form of, 8 weeks, whatever it is. But like, everybody has to take breaks. And I said this 2 pods ago, the importance of taking breaks is very underrated. Mm-hmm. And everybody thinks they have to go 1000% every single day. And I'm like, this whole Fairly Decent brand was built on, just finding that like middle. You're not always going to wake up on 1,000. You're not always going to be 0. Like there's a fine line in the middle that you can be on. Like you don't always have to like, again, release some music. Like you don't always have to be putting out a song. Like you can just collect some songs.
Bro, it's all about moderation.
Always.
With literally everything in your life. It can be your damn job. Like moderation. You got to take time. You have to. Because there's no way we're just going to burn out so fast. Thinking that it's like you're on a treadmill and you just, no, get off the treadmill for a second.
Yeah.
Moderation.
Just for a second.
Just moderation. It's okay.
Yeah.
And that makes, whenever you come back, it makes it more sustainable. You know what I mean? You have more to bring. But it's important. And I'm glad we're back. It feels good to be back, though.
It feels really good to be back. And, I can apply. I'm going to apply because this is my channel. This is my show. I'm going to promote my shit.
Damn right.
October 13th. Fairly Decent Supply. Completely wiping the store out. Anything that's on the store right now, last chance, it's gone. October 13th. Whole brand new fall lineup. Back to taking breaks. I took a break. I went back. I see what my friends like. I see what I like. I see what the people around me wear. I see like what's cool and like what's not. You have to study the game. And, so everything on the store, completely wiped out. The shit that I'm putting out now is purely for me and my friends. I don't care about sales. I don't care about none of this shit. I just want my friends to have fun wearing my shit. I want to have fun wearing my shit. I want my shit to be cool. Like, that's at the end of the day, fuck being cool. I said I want my shit to be cool, but fuck being cool. Like, honestly, like, I just want to make shit that I want to wear. And usually the shit that I want to wear, my friends are pretty close.
Yeah. Like
to the side. October 13th, FairlyDecentSupply.com. Fall drop.
Let's go.
Everything else, gone. Get it. If you don't, buy. That's it. And,
hell yeah.
I don't know, man. I think that's it for this one. We talked about a lot of shit in a very short period of time, but this is exactly what was needed to, like, bring the podcast, kind of like a soft launch.
Yeah, exactly.
Soft launch back in.
It's a lot that's coming after this.
And it's fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So expect all of these guys that are around me. Expect exclusive episodes. Everything that's coming out, expect it on the pod.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
And tomorrow's price is not today's price. So get that straight. Yo, it's the Fairly Decent Podcast. I'm Jason. That's CJ.
Yes,
I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
And that's how you put a show together.
That's how you do it right here.
Stamp.